double brackets. Flashbang as well, allowing them to move in towards Arch's tool. Already getting the frag in. And I think you might be right about that Tui bit, because if you look at the kill feed, it's Tui and it's not Tool, since it's all lowercase.
Yep. Okay, so Tui. Gotta remember that name. Quick rush out towards the A bomb site, though. And a big bit, SXE gets a kill secured. Bomb plant coming in. Now, if he wants to... Oh, this is creeping. Past enemy line, spots him out, gets a first against SXE, but SXE wins out the duel, and that's going to be
a fair bit of synergy that they've been able to build up, and I do expect this to be pretty much be a wash-up once more, but at least they can get a few deal shots before they start to subside. Always actually got quite a bit of work done, and now as the bomb goes down, and as the smoke fades, now they start to carve out an opportunity for Vivo. His feet have been spotted, eventually falls, and that just leaves Ryu. Picked up an AK-47. FNK, he's been spotted, and LastWind, they can actually bring it all back together with a scoped rifle. Nobody can comfortably defend Banana. But it is going to be a mowdown with from the side of TAC, the 16-year-old talent that is able to hold down the wire all to his lonesome.
Yeah, though there's going to be a bounce forward towards the A site. It's currently empty. There is a player towards A long, but with the smoke planted, there's nothing that he can do. The bomb should go down, and the 3-on-3 ensues. Though Sound getting spotted, just the shoulder to be taken down by Ryu, and the 3-on-2 trying to go ham towards the long position. Ryu gets taken down. The push coming out. FNK, another one coming through, and it's all on a 1v1. The bomb is not really planted in the greatest position. Cifido doesn't have a kit though, but he's sticking it. The full defuse coming out, full 10 seconds on the bomb, manages to just barely get it done. FNK for that full investment, which is still a shoddy buy, but it is going to be even shoddier with the scout drop.
So, smokes are now towards Arches. Oh, Alvis has actually been able to find a bit of a crack, but SXC immediately punishes him for that primary, actually. So the scooter smoke will allow them to easily move in. Just worry about these individual duels, and TAC doesn't even get a chance to respond. A first man down, and they're looking for the second one within that side, but no, the first shot's been missed. Tui immediately loses life because he cannot capitalize.
The A-bomb site. Now we have a tied scoreline. We're only 4 rounds in.
It's going to work out for them. 2 players tucked into sandbags, and they are going to be washed. Perfect flashbang. Ryu will take away the head of fame at Chen. Sedivo chimes in as well. So that is a tag team duo.
A side hit. However, there's still 2 CTs lying in wait. And towards bomb side, Tui comes through as well. White bouncing in, but there's Alves again on the deagle. So solid in his clutches.
Chen taking a few bullets to the kneecap. 3 players at the ready from the LastWind roster, if you consider the A site, but most of the attention, I think.
Well, always at least make sure that their guns stay alive, and the round is picked.
And both teams aren't too worried about losing control of their economy, but this is a prime opportunity for them to set themselves up for.
Oh, pushing through the smoke. That's always a scary affair. Eagle finds the first. And the second for the 8K of White, though, and now it's a 3-on-3 retake of the B bomb site. Still very doable for the CT side, but now that White keeps on finding more kills, it might be a bit of a moment to reconsider. Oh,
now because of how... Oh, yeah, that could have been a little bit more damage coming out from TAC.
Built up.
4-3, allStars.
Bounce coming in. The smoke, however, big fat gap to work with, and White abuses it perfectly. They're rushing through the smoke. Ryu's still hiding on the other side.
No, they're not checking it. He could have done a lot more with that, but now the bottom's opening out. Banana, Molotov to clear out Dark. Now they've got fewer angles to deal with, but the swing is perfectly timed by MHN. Utilizes his teammate as bait just to be able to get 2 kills from the back line, and now he's not peeking. Eventually gets caught by Alves, but it's not going to matter because the time is ticked down, and the story has already been written. White willing to give up his life here.
Alves as well, both. Oh, Alves, aggressive, love it, nice peek, White dead. And a man advantage again coming through for the CT side because of that opening pick, but Sound immediately finds the trade, and we are, well, back to a 4-on-4. gotta make a play. They're gonna try and go for it. That's Ryu and Sidivo finding a 2-for-1. Advantageous bomb control in Banana now as well. And Tui hears the steps. Can go for the peek. This is big. Always gets a second in the round and the final kill for Tui because he got the backstab on
9 rounds on the T side. It's good enough for them. They don't really need to have a light sap performance. Although it would help if you're getting peeked by Tui like that.
The tool if they manage to start winning. Well, the entire half from this point on, though. Sound quickly with the Macdan coming in. Tui stuck in big pit, needs help, but Sound comes in. Another Macdan kill secured. Picks up the AWP in the process. And long range. It is going all the way towards the All-Star Gaming side. Last 2 remaining CTs retaking this. It's not worth the risk considering their economy. There's an immediate hunt from FNK. Look at how aggressively he chases. The chicken gets fearful. Ryu with an absolutely stellar double.
That next round, but All-Stars, they've done an incredible job at keeping the leash well for their bread and butter play. Early control of either apartments or brackets, sending 3 players into Banana. Oh, God, that was uncomfortable to watch because he's just headshotted at his own teammate. They didn't even have to do most of the work. 3 entry frags, but a third of them being done by the LastWind members themselves. Okay.
And SXE's 21-8 right now, just so confidently running it down, jumps it. Well, quick early. There's currently Ryu might get the backstab going, but MHN opens up the A side completely. Hours towards mid, still lurking about. From Austin hand, but gets double peak. Both of them very low in HP. So this is still a winnable situation for Ryu. But with the utility coming out, they will at least keep him out of the bomb site for the time being. This is all about timing. He tries to creep in. Gets the bomb plant denied. He goes against MHN and the 1 tap to finish the round. That's going to be a 10-5 scoreline. Not the
just enough that I don't have too much faith in them. And All-Stars, see if they can continue their winning ways. Oh no, yeah, it's gonna be a wrap-up.
Oh.
They're making it look so easy, and the 18-year-old talent in the form of Sound is gonna get a 4K.
The trades are coming through, the AKs are winning it out.
End up heading to A. It's probably not going to be the best of decisions because there is a lawnmower waiting on the other end. 2 players are ready to mow them down with MP9. They've got an M4 in the mix as well. He's got 1 point. MP9 at the ready. Perfect weapon to take care of him. Yeah,
okay.
Just not a chance.
And how these 2 teams are handling each other.
Oh yeah, White's just... He quickly realizes that he's got a free shot at getting individual frags here. They've been isolated. They're not even willing to smoke him out. But MHN coming in from the back lines. Yeah, not a chance they survive this. And they're quite sure on, about where that final player is going to be. They've been able to narrow him down to the Coffin's position. Can he get this 1v3 going? First shot connected, now the second one as well. He switches over, and he's got a chance. He's got a 3K, and he's saved the round for his... Truman, do you have your mic muted by any chance?
I just talked a ton with my mic muted, so that is fairly unfortunate.
It's okay.
I was just talking about the fact that Awaz is, well, he's a pretty impressive player. And the fact that, well, his team is getting destroyed, but every single time he's the one that clutches them out if they necessarily need it. Oh, that flash was perfect, but FNK finds a 2 instead. Oh, that looked like it was
coming out, like in the form of Aves, with Ryu getting a few nasty kills here and there. I think this would have been an now that's interesting.
Personally, I think All-Stars would win that out. Even though I was very impressed with Blue Jays, I think All-Stars have just tons more experience behind them. Though the experience doesn't really work in this situation where they're pretty much overextending everywhere.
Like they're firing on all cylinders. The brunt of their performance is coming out from always. It's coming out from a few individual plays being.
The question is, will LastWind be able to make something work, or is it just going to be a shutdown, aggressive flash coming out? Kills coming through. So even with the advantage, heavily aggressing forward. Always does find the kill, but he's dropped down to 10 HP, and it's all on. Trying to stay alive, off angle, spots them both. FNK shuts it down. allStars
The
on.
entry frag going, but I want to see if they can carry it forward. They don't quite know that there's a player around the corner, but Sativo is going to be extra careful about it. They've gotten 3 frags on the B side. That is a clear telegraph to the idea that allStars have left it entirely barren. Molotov goes out, trying to clean out the cubby, but through the smoke, Alves will emerge and make that duel look oh so easy. Show us some heroics when he eventually gets a chance to shine, but with his position now being given away, I think he's just waiting for extra points. You know, rack up as many kills as you can before you fall. I think he has enough of a lead that he trusts his team to be able to secure it. Yeah, he's just racking up the points now.
God, this is
Nice shot.
so aggressively hopping right now. Love it. He's now top fragging in the game for his team, but still gets shot from the side. And
once it gets to double digits, maybe I can start to have some hope for them. But even now, I think that the way allStars are sight, LastWind, they are going to be walking into the worst site that they can possibly eventually end up in. And White immediately equalizes the numbers as soon as he loses his comrade.
yeah, White running away, Khalil in hand, down to 13 HP. But this op, if he drops Alves, doesn't know the off angle. Sound gets a deagle kill. And Evo, if he goes for this peek up against Sound, he gets heavily tagged up. Deagle in hand. Sound wants to take out that fight, but from behind comes White. We have all a lonely tack. 25 seconds left on the clock, needs to recover the bomb and get it planted, but there is Sound through the smoke, shuts it down 16-8. This map was, well...